Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Coming to you from the sun again. I just can't seem to get enough of this sun since I've been back, just recharging those batteries as much as possible. I was doing a little writing this morning, writing in the sense of answering some emails and responding to some comments and stuff. And I was just thinking, people have just started on different programs. And by the way, just because this says encouragement to raw vegans, let's extend that to all people that are trying to do whatever, in this new year. But as I was answering some questions, I've really tried to focus more so in every aspect, not just with raw vegans, but I've really focusing this year on trying to be as encouraging as possible with my time on social media. People complain about social media, what other people are doing, all the negativity, what have you about it. But as I've said many times before, I believe we create our own social media world. And if you're getting that kind of experience, you're following, you're friends with, you're subscribed to, you're just connected to the wrong people, because the internet can be a place used for good. And more and more, that's what I want my experience to be online. So I've been trying so far in what are we in the 7th day? So 1 week into the year. But I've been trying to make an effort as much as possible, to think about what I say, think about what I post. And I'm trying as much as possible to offer encouragement to people out there. And I think it would make this journey a lot easier, especially, as people are transitioning away from a lot of times a standard American diet, a lot of times a very bad standard American diet, trying to do raw vegan or trying to do high carb vegan. And it's tough. It's a tough transition. It can be a tough transition. It can be emotional. It can get into your head. And I think the last thing these people need is the just hardcore holier than thou raw vegans telling them how they're doing everything wrong. I think what's important for those people is just lots and lots of encouragement in these early stages. And if they're not doing everything just right, I think it's like people when they're just coming to this lifestyle can take things in doses. And it's not even just about being negative towards people. I see a lot out there that offer advice and they're very well meaning, but I think they tend to overwhelm a newbie. Because, there's a lot of information to take in. I remember when I first came to this lifestyle, and I remember one particular weekend that I was marathoning a bunch of videos on raw veganism, and my head was just about to explode because there was everything. Are you eating organic? Where are you getting it from? What's the sugar content in your food? Are you using a ceramic knife? Are you using this you need to use this piece of equipment instead of this one. It's just like, it's too much. The components of the diet, trying to get down how much of each thing you're eating. Are you eating more fruit than you should be? Are you balancing it out with greens? There's just a lot of things that can tend to overwhelm you if you let them. So, try to be if you're interacting with, trying to encourage, trying to help somebody that just came to the raw vegan lifestyle or the high carb vegan lifestyle, whether they're doing raw to force, starch solution, whatever. Think about that. Think about when you first came to this lifestyle, and definitely don't be judgmental. I mean, being judgmental can be the worst thing possible because these people are probably already a little shaky. They're a little tedious. They're probably a little unsure about what they're doing because they're very new to it. And when they get beaten over the head with this very militantism, this extremism, and constantly having people tell them they're doing things wrong, you shouldn't do this, you should do that, there's just a much bigger possibility that they're just going to get frustrated and leave the lifestyle completely. Try to be encouraging to people that are your friends or people that you're connected to. Try to be encouraging and kind in your comments in groups and on forums. Always remember, and I try to remember this, everything that I say, not just about food. Is it necessary? Is it going to help or hurt someone? Am I just saying this just to satisfy my ego and show someone how much I know? Or am I actually saying something in the hopes of helping this person that's in front of me? Because, sometimes you just see examples out there and it seems like it's more about the person giving the information than the person receiving. It's kind of like, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at my knowledge, look at how far I am down the path. You know, I was talking with a friend on Messenger yesterday, talking about the kind of people that have to give their raw vegan level status in every conversation that comes up. Well, you know, they kind of sound like Rain Man. Well, you know, I've been raw vegan for 8 years. I've been raw vegan for 12 years. I've been raw vegan for 20 years. I only eat this. I only eat that. And they kind of give you their status every time. Let's just try to be more open, accepting, and helpful to these new people, because we want to see them stick around. That's the main thing, is to help these people transition into this lifestyle and help these people see that this is a great way of life. We don't want to give them bad examples and scare them off and think, or sometimes even like people can be, they get such a bad taste in their mouth from certain people that are associated with something that they just want to chuck it all because, you know, just because of those people. Now, that's not very good logic or reasoning on anybody's side, but some people do that. So, like I say, don't need to ramble on and on and on today. Let's just try to build this community up. Let's try to be more positive in this community. Let's try to help each other instead of the constant bickering, fighting, who's got it the best, trying to one-up each other, go to another level, or be a better raw vegan than everybody else. Let's just try to put a hand out and pull somebody else along up with us. And I think there's a saying on that I've seen in a meme, and the only reason you should be looking down on someone is if you're offering them a hand to help them up. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel and share a few of my videos every now and then. You know, help me spread the word a little bit. I love each and every one of you and appreciate you tuning in every day. Peace.